Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by whispering woods and green meadows, there lived a cheerful little girl. She was kind, curious, and always full of life. But what made her truly special was the beautiful red cloak with a hood that she always wore. Her grandmother had sewn it for her as a gift, and because she loved it so much, everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One sunny morning, as the birds chirped and the flowers swayed gently in the breeze, Red Riding Hood's mother packed a basket with warm bread, sweet butter, and a jar of delicious berry jam. "Grandma is feeling unwell today," her mother said kindly. "Take this basket to her house deep in the woods. But remember, my dear, stay on the path and don't talk to strangers." Red Riding Hood nodded eagerly. "I will, Mama. I promise." With a smile and a wave, she set off on her little adventure, skipping down the forest path with the basket swinging on her arm. The woods were beautiful that morning. Sunlight danced through the leaves, birds sang sweet songs, and butterflies fluttered by. Red Riding Hood admired the flowers and hummed a happy tune as she walked. But deep in the shadows of the forest, someone was watching her, a big, clever wolf with sharp eyes and an even sharper mind. The wolf licked his lips and stepped onto the path. "Good morning, little girl," he said in a smooth, friendly voice. "Where are you off to on this fine day?" Red Riding Hood remembered her mother's warning, but the wolf seemed polite and curious. "So," she answered, "I'm going to visit my grandma. She's feeling sick, and I'm bringing her some treats." The wolf's eyes sparkled with a sneaky plan. "How lovely," he said sweetly. "Why not pick some flowers for your grandma? They'll cheer her up even more." Red Riding Hood thought that was a wonderful idea. She wandered off the path, gathering the prettiest flowers she could find, red, yellow, and blue ones. While the wolf hurried down a shortcut he knew, straight to Grandma's house. Knocking softly on the door, the wolf called out, "It's me, Grandma. I've brought you some treats." Grandma, feeling tired and weak, opened the door without a second thought, and before she could react, the wolf slipped inside. He gently locked Grandma in the closet, put on her cap and glasses, and snuggled under the covers of her bed, waiting for Red Riding Hood. A little while later, Red Riding Hood arrived, her arms full of bright flowers and the basket of goodies. The door creaked open, and she stepped inside. "Grandma," she called softly. "Come in, my dear," the wolf replied, pretending to be Grandma. Red Riding Hood walked over to the bed, but something didn't seem right. She tilted her head, puzzled. "Grandma, what big ears you have," she exclaimed. "All the better to hear you with, my dear," the wolf answered in a raspy voice. "Grandma, what big eyes you have." "All the better to see you with, my dear." "Grandma, what big teeth you have." "All the better to eat you with," roared the wolf, leaping from the bed. Red Riding Hood screamed, but just then, a brave woodcutter, who had been passing by, heard her cries. He burst into the house with his axe, scaring the wolf away and rescuing Grandma from the closet. Grandma hugged Red Riding Hood tightly. "Oh, my dear, I'm so glad you're safe." Red Riding Hood's eyes sparkled with tears and relief. "I'll never talk to strangers again," she promised. The woodcutter smiled kindly. "And remember, little one, always stay on the path." They all shared the bread, butter, and jam from the basket, and Red Riding Hood filled the room with laughter as she told them how she had picked flowers along the way. From that day on, Red Riding Hood never strayed from the path again. She learned that even when the world seems friendly, it's always important to be careful. But most of all, she learned how much she was loved by her mother, her grandmother, and even strangers like the kind woodcutter, who reminded her that courage and kindness can chase away even the biggest, scariest wolves. And so, Red Riding Hood walked home safely, her basket now empty but her heart full, knowing that no matter where life's path led her, she was never truly alone. The end.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, and don't forget to subscribe.